Hello, how are you? So if you want to keep yourself private, then I would suggest do another video in response and keep it private as well. Jesus, brilliant that you did a video. Shame you didn't play the guitar and sing me a song. That would have been lovely. Maybe for your next video you could do that. Yeah, I just watched your video now. Thanks very much for the private message so that I could find it. I'm happy that you are picking up the camera as old as it is and just speaking like you did. Thank you very much. Don't apologise for the quality and for what you say. I think everything that you say is important. You know, again, I wouldn't be an editor of things. I don't edit my videos. I just waffle on. And I do think that is, for many XXYs, they're like that they waffle on. The tangent think and tangent talk. Not everybody, but certainly a lot of us are. And so I think it does help for me to be natural, you know, on camera, and not to edit out the negative points and not to edit out the controversial points and stuff like that. Keep it all real, and then, you know, other XXYs can realise how normal they are. It is a bit of a tragedy, really, that we're not still seen or acknowledged in the world as being people who just simply aren't male or female, as much as people who are XXY and who would classify themselves, not myself, themselves as Klinefelter syndrome people. As much as those people who say they're Klinefelter syndrome say that they're male, I will wholeheartedly disagree with them for the rest of their lives, because they're just not. They just are not. I don't care what they look like. I don't care if they've got penises. They're just not males, you know. And it's kind of an insult to XY males that there's a category of species out there that are XXYs wanting to be part of the XY community. Can't understand that at all. Why anybody in this day and age would want to be part of the male community. I think males are going slowly extinct. You know, I really think that, and I honestly think on another level that we're not a world full of males and females anyway. It's a joke. It's just this barrier, you know, this you know, they want to keep it simple, but trying to keep something simple that's very complicated just ends in chaos. And that's how I see the transgender world through my XXY eyes. I see, no offence to anybody who's actually going to get a sex change, but so, I mean, let's say don't take offence. But I think that the transgender, transsexual community out there hasn't had enough information of the diversities of human beings on this planet. So they automatically presumed that because they don't feel male, like myself, that they must be female. And that's my huge crunch point, is that, oh, just because you don't feel male and just because you don't feel female doesn't mean that you're the other sex, because that's what people believe, that there's only two sexes. How much of a joke and how long more is this joke going to go on? People need to realise that it's not just males and females, and I'm glad that you've listened to some of my videos on those points. That's great. What could I say? Yeah, they told you that you were schizophrenic because it was the only possible explanation in the doctor's eyes of what you could be, and that, you know, irritates me, that so many doctors are diagnosing their patients wrongly. And we as XXYs, the fact that we know that we're XXYs is great. I mean, it's great to know. It's great to have clarity. Ah, right, I'm XXY chromosomes. That explains why I'm got these feelings inside me and why my body looks like that and whatever. I understand your point on the shaving thing. I didn't have any hair on my face at all till I was 26, and then at 26 it just, like, a few hairs started growing here and a few hairs here, maybe under here as well. There was about 4 hairs, like 4 hairs, just 4 long hairs just there. And still to this day, I mean, you see how my beard grows. It doesn't really grow under here, and yeah, it's still quite sporadic. But I know the story of, you know, you see, people won't believe me now. I wish I'd done YouTube videos 10 years ago. That would have been interesting. Because I did look like a girl, you know. I acted like more of a girl than a guy. Essentially, people thought I was gay. And as I said throughout the years, I am gay, I'm lesbian. And to say that I'm a lesbian, obviously, is, you know, even though lesbians do use strap-ons now, so, you know, technically I can be a lesbian with a natural strap-on. But, you know, to say that I'm lesbian is really just a controversial point to throw out into the world to show them how ridiculous homosexuality is, even. You know, I mean, it's not homosexuality, it's people being with people. And so I understand this whole thing of, you know, when you shave and you get called ma'am, madam, or whatever, you know. I had that. I don't have it anymore. I kind of miss it, to be honest with you. I miss those questions of, are you a boy or a girl? You know. It only happened to me recently, well, let's say last year recently. This kid came up to me, a German kid, spoke to me in German, no problem. But he said, are you a boy or a girl? You know? And I felt at that moment like happy as fuck. How can I explain it? It was great, you know, that a kid was on the ball, you know. Of course, the other kids around him thought he was mad. I mean, because the other kids thought, that's a guy. But this kid got the sense that I wasn't. And that's the thing. Why are we teaching our children to go against their senses, you know, and just to believe facts that aren't actually facts, especially the medical facts? There's too many medical facts out there that need to be erased from encyclopedias and stuff like that. You know, we need new encyclopedias and we need new dictionaries. We need new wording. I was thinking of the pronoun problem because, you know, somebody who is saying, like myself and yourself, that we're not male and that we're not female, we're XXY and we're a different species. You know, people ask me then, well, you know, what do you want to be called? He, she, or it? And that's the problem, that's the pronoun problem. Oh, and there's a phone problem now. Okay, hang on. I'll leave it then. I'll talk to you again, alright? Ciao.